JM and the AM. Well, it is no secret that one of our favorite guests is Rabbi Aryeh Stechler. He is the founder and Rosh Yeshiva at Heichal HaTorah, which is a wonderful educational institution here in Bergen County in Teaneck, New Jersey. And the 13th annual scholarship dinner for Heichal HaTorah is happening this coming BaOmer on Monday night. That's right, Monday night at the Brightstone, one of our favorite places in Passaic, New Jersey. And we are encouraging people not only to attend the event, but to help Rabbi Stechler build his campus. And that's why we invited him here this morning, was to discuss the campus. And you could do so in their crowdfunding campaign that will go between now and I believe May 4th. We'll get the details in a moment from the Rosh Yeshiva. And we are highly encouraging everybody, as much as we love to fundraise for all different causes, including our own. This is one of the causes that we are highly recommending to support Heichal HaTorah doing a very effective job in the world of Jewish education among our young men. Rabbi Aryeh Stechler, a pleasure to welcome you back to JM and the AM.
Yeah, good morning. It's great to be here.
I appreciate that very much. Love having you here. And now it's time to build a campus, huh? I mean, Rabbi Stechler, you're so busy. It's not, how many boys are now in the Heichal?
Baruch Hashem, I have over 220, Bli Ayin Hara. And
there's an average of 55 a grade?
Yeah, Baruch Hashem. Remember when we started with 17 guys?
Yeah, but over 200 in all boys school in our community is quite significant.
Yes. Yeah, I'd like to point out that my grandfather was a Talmud of Rav Aaron Kotler in Kletsk. He was considered, even in Europe, one of the greatest Rosh Yeshiva. He had one of the largest yeshivas, and it's the same size as Heichal HaTorah.
Wow, what city was that in?
Kletsk.
In Kletsk.
Yeah, so Mirz Hashem, in about 80 years, we'll have about 6,000 people learning.
That's right, Hashem. But they'll be telling stories about what it was like when it first got started. Well, now, again, lots on your plate, 220 students to take care of. You have an amazing staff.
Yes.
You're known for it. I know this as as someone who observes the insiders. I've got some spies in Heichal, and they are constantly telling me how amazing your Rebbeim and staff are, which is pretty remarkable, frankly. It's hard to find people to fill those roles and fill them effectively.
Right. I think that that's the key to this campaign and the whole vision of Heichal HaTorah is that we have a great team of 63 people who work every day at Heichal HaTorah. Wow. Rebbeim, teachers, administrators. They can do their job. They're so good at it. We have leaders. They're managing them. And that allows me as a Rosh Yeshiva the opportunity to think, what can we do better and bigger for our boys? And that's enabled us to build this dream of the campus.
Yeah, well, you have a campus because you're in one of the, I guess we would call it classic or old-time buildings of Teaneck, New Jersey, but you feel you need a much more effective, modern, larger, you need bigger and better, basically.
Well, historically, the Teaneck community started at the Jewish Center of Teaneck in the 1940s. That's a long, long time ago. And
that's where you are.
Yes, and that's they built a second building in the 60s. That's now the giant building that goes from Sterling to Cedar Lane, but the old building, the original shul from the 1940s is still part of our building, and that they're telling us needs to be taken down. Oh, that's where our base medrash,
it's a whole structure thing.
Yeah, that's where our base medrash is right now.
Right.
So we're going to operate 100% throughout the entire construction, but our plan, pending town approval, if the town officials are listening, I'm sure they are.
Wow.
So we're going to build a new building over the parking lot that seamlessly connects with the larger building from the 60s and 70s. And when it's all done, we'll take down the building from the 40s, and that will enable a beautiful, beautiful new campus.
And I assume this costs some money.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I wanted to ask you if you could.
You want it to be named the Segal campus? Is that what you want?
Or JM in the AM? That's up to you.
Campus. You do have many sponsorship opportunities. The reality is, though, that if someone did want to name the campus, it's a $2 million commitment, and that shows us just how expensive this project is. This is one piece of it. There are plenty of other opportunities as well, but you're looking for millions of dollars from the community.
Yeah, it's a very expensive project. I agree, but also we're doing it in a really cost-effective way, and I think that we're using the community dollars very, very carefully.
Right.
That's something that's always important to me. This $5 million campaign also covers, we're only doing one campaign. In fundraising school, they tell you do operational and capital separately, but I don't want to come to people a million times a year. That's not what they want to talk to me about. They want to talk to me about their kids' chinuch. So we've rolled it into one. So the $5 million campaign is a $2 million. $2 million is going for scholarships last year and this year, and $3 million is going to be focused on the building. So it's not crazy amount to build a building.
Understood. Has the campaign started yet? Campaign
has started. It's off to an amazing start. We've already raised $1.75 million in this year in matching funds. Last year we raised 2.5, so we're already at $4.25 million. We have $750,000 left to get to our goal of $5 million. Of that $700,000, already $250,000 has come in on the site, but we need $500,000 more between now and Monday night. That's a lot, and we need everyone's help.
All right, so essentially it's a BaOmer campaign that ends on BaOmer. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Between now and Monday night, between now and Tuesday, obviously people can give afterwards, but this is the push. This is the time where you really want to
The real highlight is at the bonfire, 9:30 Monday night. We're all dancing.
Indoor or outdoor?
Outdoor. It's huge.
At the Brightstone?
Yeah.
In their parking lot?
In their parking lot, the Mashgiach, Heichal HaTorah, Rabbi Stechler, with full Strymel, lights the bonfire.
One's getting a good parking space that night, huh?
Yeah, parking.
Park a block away.
Carpool.
No, but there is plenty of parking a block away. Don't worry about it.
Already over 800 people have signed up for the dinner.
So people show up. Yeah. They have a buffet dinner.
Yes.
Then a program?
You're going to like the program. The program is amazing. First of all, we put together a new sefer on Pirkei Avos this year.
Now you're in the sefer publishing business as well?
Of course. It's written by our Talmidim and our Rebbeim.
Wow.
A parish on each Mishnah. We're going to be presenting that at the dinner. And one of the boys is going to lead by reading his piece in the sefer.
Right.
After that, it's all about the boys. After that, we're producing an album, which we'll send to you.
How many selections are on that one?
5.
Shabbos or regular?
It's nothing to do with Shabbos. Last year we did Shabbos. This year it's about the Beis Hamikdash and about building the Talmud. You
still have an effective choir there in the school?
Yeah, Heichal choir is gonna sing at the dinner. Every mom will be crying. I guarantee it. It's beautiful. I've been listening to them performing.
Not every high school has a choir, but you insist that it be an offered extracurricular activity for those who want to pursue it.
You would appreciate this because you're in the music business, but there's a lot of kids who excel in the Beis Medrash, but there's a lot of kids, especially spiritually minded kids, that's where they shine, in front of a mic with the guitar. And our job at Heichal HaTorah is finding where every kid shines. So whether it's in the Pirkei Avos Sefer with the guitar, singing.
Athletics?
Athletics. We have a lot of teams. So we have a lot of clubs. We're trying to help everybody be in the spotlight, gain confidence. That's going to help them in their life as a leader for Jewish people and for their family.
Wow. Our 100%, this is a completely off the topic question, but I'm so curious. Are 100% of these seniors going to Israel next year?
Some of our students go to Israel. I would say it's about 90%.
Nice.
Some of them stay in America and go to yeshivas here. But every single boy is continuing full-time learning.
And you guide them toward where you think is what best. If they ask for advice, you guide them where you think is best.
We give a lot of advice in Heichal HaTorah, but it's advice. We always give kids 2 places we think you'd excel. You and your parents got to choose together.
Interesting. Campus Campaign 2026 for Heichal HaTorah is underway, and it goes until Monday night. Go to heichalcampus.org, HEICHAL campus.org. They're trying to raise $5 million. The scholarship dinner is Monday night after the buffet and after the program, which includes what you just told us. Then everyone goes outdoors for a real BaOmer hadlaka, a real BaOmer celebration.
Beautiful dancing, beautiful music. It's going to be incredible.
And that's how the night ends, right? With a big celebration outdoors.
Yes, yeah. You got to say goodbye to me. You got to shake my hand at the end. That's the end.
Have you checked the weather forecast for Monday night?
We're davening. It's looking good. But thanks for mentioning that, Nachum. Now we're in trouble.
Hey, when it comes to parades and outdoor concerts and things like what you're doing Monday night, the first thing I think of is the weather. Are you kidding me?
Me too.
Chol Hamoed activities, first thing I think of is the weather. So the 13th annual scholarship dinner is at the Brightstone in Passaic this coming Monday night. Not only is there a release of the brand new Heichal Pirkei Avos, as Rabbi Stechler described, but there'll be a premiere of the brand new Heichal album with 5 selections, and the choir will be performing at the event, heichalcampus.org. We are highly encouraging everybody and enthusiastically encouraging everybody to give what you can. Whether it's $1 or $1 million, it's going to be matched, and you have an opportunity to really make a difference for an educational institution that is making a big difference in our community. Again, heichalcampus.org, heichalcampus.org. You are not only appealing to Bergen County, because I know of students who come from beyond Bergen County to be part of the Heichal experience. Is that growing, the outside of Teaneck population?
100%. We never wanted to be just a Teaneck school. We're a regional school for the whole area. Of course, our primary base is in Teaneck, but we have 2 buses from Passaic. We have a bus from Muncie, Staten Island, the city.
Why'd you become
Manhattan,
so
Riverdale.
Attractive? Why is it? If everyone's looking for the secret sauce to build an effective, successful high school, why is it that people are busing their kids in from 40, 50 minutes away in some cases?
I think, like we said before, the team is amazing. They care about each kid, and they want to see that kid succeed. So every guy feels like they're the center of the universe at Heichal. And once you show them how much you care, as they always say, they excel. And the boys are our best advertising. They go to all these communities. They're sitting in the basementers. They're learning. Just yesterday, I went to a donor to ask for a significant donation. And he said, you know what? I know you're doing a good job because I want you to meet one of my employees who's a Heichal alum. So, and he gave very, very generously. So the boys are succeeding, and that's why everybody wants to be a part of this dream.
Unbelievable. I'll tell you.
I got to put in a plug for you, though.
Let me hear.
Because, I think that we're in the same business. It's making people happy, making kids happy. I just walked in here. I'm tired. It's been a long campaign. I walk in, your voice, you say hello, good morning, and you raise people up.
Boy,
and that's why you're the voice of Heichal HaTorah. I don't know if you remember.
That's right.
But if you call Heichal HaTorah, the phone tree is Nachum Segal. That voice has been bringing simcha to people. So if you need a good phone tree, if you need a good MC at a dinner, Nachum Segal.
I like that pitch. Yeah. The truth is, if I would name the campus, you probably would give me the MC slot for Monday night, right? I would think so. I would think that's right, because I usually lose out the MC to the dinner chair, because the dinner chair usually is giving a significant amount, if you know what I mean, Rabbi Stechler.
That is true. So, hopefully he's not listening.
So the only way for me to guarantee that I can be an MC is to name the campus. Come on, you can't say no.
That's a deal.
That's a deal. We'll shake on that.
Yep.
So you must have an insane number of applicants, and this is the time of year where you've already made the decisions for next year, right? Is next year also going to be 50, 60 in the grade?
Next year's our biggest class.
How many?
65 kids are coming. It's very painful because we have a lot of guys on our waiting list.
What percentage get in?
We had about 150 applicants, so it's tough and it's painful because we want to help every kid. We want to be there for every kid, but we also want to keep the yeshiva small and warm and personable. And
so this new campus, the goal is not to make the population larger.
No, we're really happy with the amount of guys that we're able to help because it keeps that warmth and the smallness, even though it's a great size. So the kids have so many opportunities at 220 guys.
Right.
At the same time, it's just it's really old and crumbling. So we need to build a beautiful thing for our beautiful kids.
The architects agree with you. It's time to make a change, right?
That's correct.
And frankly, and I really feel I should say this. Thank God, you have a lot of good colleagues out there. Meaning that, yes, you're rejecting 60 to 70% of those who apply to the school, but thank God there are many really good, solid educational institutions in this area. I think you have to agree with that.
100%. Every yeshiva is doing a great job right now, or else they wouldn't be in business because
very high level,
very competitive,
right, and expensive. Yeah. They've got to come through to make the product really good. And
when I began the yeshiva 13 years ago, I was under a lot of pressure. People were saying, "What do we need a new yeshiva for? It's going to hurt the other yeshivas." And I went to Rav Schechter, one of my Rebbeim, and I asked him what he thought, and he said, "That's not how Torah works. There's no competition in Torah.
Keep building.
Competition helps Torah grow."
Right.
And I've seen that myself. When another yeshiva has a great idea, we'll copy it because it's a great idea. We want to help our kids too. And I've seen so many of the other yeshivas copy the things that we're doing. And the whole community, because of the high level of all the yeshivas, is getting a better chinuch for their kids.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. And it really has to be noted because, again, and those of us who've been through decades worth of sending our children to day school and Yeshiva League high schools, we know what kind of investment it is. And thank God the value is there. A lot of institutions doing a lot of very good work. And many of them, as you described with your own yeshiva, many of them are trying to make the student the centerpiece of their attention. That's the 100%. Key. That's the key today. And that's hopefully the key la'olam va'ed forever. Hopefully that's how it. And look, what do we always say? We say chano al pi darko, right?
Yeah.
So, how's the campus, by the way? Do you have a basketball court at all? Where you are now?
Yes, we have a.
You have a hoop. You got a hoop.
We have hoops outside.
In the old days, that was the standard. You needed a hoop, a backboard, and a hoop, and maybe a net, maybe. But you got that.
We have a gym. It's very large. It's just old and needs to be redone. Yeah.
Will that be redone also?
That's going to be next year. We'll talk about that.
It'll be an athletics campaign.
Yes.
Because today, you know what you need on a campus in order to compete with everybody else. You need these colorful basketball courts, really good bleachers, right? Like, I mean, I have toured some of your colleagues' campuses.
Yes.
There are colleges around the United States that would be jealous of what they have. Because people rightfully, and I say that in quotation marks, rightfully complain about the cost of our Yeshiva League schools, but many of us sometimes forget the product we're getting. I mean, some of these campuses, thank God, are absolutely beautiful. So
I think it's all an investment in the future. Right. You know, each one of these kids is so important to our families, to the community, to Klal Yisrael, and it's a lot. Heichal HaTorah is probably the least expensive in the community.
Is that true?
It's $25,000. That's a lot. That's $100,000 that the parents are investing in their child's high school education. But I think the dividends that I've seen from our Talmidim and the parents have seen, it's an incredibly valuable investment.
I think I told you this when I went to high school. So I went to what was then the most expensive yeshiva high school, and the tuition was $4,000.
Okay.
And the outrage, not just the parents, but the community in general, that a school had the nerve to charge for ninth grade $4,000, and then in a year it went up to $4,500, and I think a year later it went up to $5,000. And it was just like, I mean, it was just insane what was going on. Like, everybody was talking about it. But, you know, times are very different. You know, I went to high school quite a number of years ago, Rabbi Stechler. I don't know if it's obvious by looking at me, but it's a long time ago. Yeah. Anyway.
30 years for me right now. Since
high school?
Since high school, yeah.
Heichal campus naming is $2 million. The brand new Beit Midrash, $1 million, $500,000 for the Shara Yeshiva and the entrance pavilion. The outdoor space, $360,000. The grand entrance lobby, $250,000. Student learning center, $180,000. The student hub, $100,000. The modern shear rooms, there's 7 of them, $50,000 each. And some of these have actually been taken already. Or am I wrong about that?
Yes, thank God. We have about 10 donations
in those slots.
In those slots, yeah, thank God. But I am here to announce, just on the JM and the AM, for your listeners only, the base measures today is on sale. From $1 million, we're down to $500,000.
Why the bargain? Why have we reduced the price?
Only for JM and AM listeners. Okay, they have to be listening to this. I'm just trying to increase.
And I have to pray it's not a big JM and AM donor who's now going to earmark their funds differently. So I said the base medrash was $1 million. You're saying that until noontime today for our listeners. Till midnight tonight. It's actually $500,000 you can get the base medrash.
Only if you're a JM&A listener.
It's a bargain. It's a Jewish education bargain. I mean, come on. Memorialize somebody at half the price? Come on. Anyway, the 13th annual dinner, it's happening Monday night. Are you sold out yet?
Yeah, we really can't squeeze anybody else.
Really?
But if it's, again, JM&A listener, I'll get you in.
You're seriously? The Brightstone's big.
The Brightstone is big, but I also want people to be able to get to the carving stations. I don't want people to feel like they're making big donations for the yeshiva. They should be comfortable.
If I'm in the area, I'm popping in Monday night.
Well, yeah,
unannounced.
You can sit on the stage with me.
No, I wouldn't do that, but I'm coming in unannounced. I mean, come on. If you're in the Passaic area Monday night, you have to hope they let you into the Brightstone with their delicious menu over there. We're big Brightstone fans. And again, brand new Heichal Pirkei Avos, because now you feel the need to be in the Sfarim publishing business.
Right. And we're not in the Sfarim publishing business, but we are in the business of teaching our boys that they can contribute to Torah. Right. And that's really important to me.
Right. And did the parents sponsor this, or this was a yeshiva sponsorship? for the book, for the Pirkei Avos?
Actually, it's a beautiful story. As you know, Rabbi Oberlander, our late Menahel, he passed away.
We talk about him all the time.
Yeah, he's such a special man and a big part of my personal life as a friend. His family sponsored the Sefer in memory of him. So it's beautiful, yeah.
Unbelievable. And again, the album, the brand new one, will be debuted that night as well. Go to heichalcampus.org.
I also want to thank Nachman Ganuth is one of the star soloists, and his parents sponsored the album. So that's a beautiful thing.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy!
It cost a pretty penny to do the recording.
No, that I get, but it's amazing how you have people who step up.
Yeah. The Heichal parents and the Heichal family, it's incredible. We're going to try to get to 5 million. It's going to take every single one of our people.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
HeichalCampus.org. Give and give generously. Every dollar is matched. Heichal Campus is HEICHAL. HeichalCampus.org. Rabbi Stechler, the Rosh Yeshiva. Thanks everybody for their participation. Those who read the Jewish Link will see this in the paper this week or not?
Front cover.
It'll be there.
Yeah, thank you.
So to make sure that people will notice it.
Moshe Kindler, Adam Negnowitzki, those guys are incredible. Definitely advertise there.
Amazing. Yeah, they are good people.
Yeah.
Rabbi Hatzlacha Rabbah. I hope it really is a successful campaign. And good luck Monday night.
If you're listening, you just missed a great handshake.
Well, that's the deal. We've now sealed the deal. If I come up with the naming, if I come up with the naming by tonight or by even Monday, I get to lead the proceedings on Monday night. Imagine that. More coming up. It is, in fact, a Thursday morning edition of JM in the AM.